Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a super exciting video. We're going to be going through the new GYMSHARK Whitney and minimal bra collection, or I think they call it a series. Absolutely obsessed with it. As you can see, the colours are so summery, so I'm so excited. But yeah, we're going to run through it. I'll do some try on clips as well. I have been wearing this for about 2 weeks now and I haven't been able to show you anything. So yeah, super excited to give you all my thoughts and all the details as well. So this collection is launching on the 5th of June, which is a Thursday, I think. It normally is a Thursday at 7 PM BST. I'll put the other time zones down below. I do think this is going to be a really popular collection. Obviously the Whitney leggings are so popular and they sell out very quickly, so if you want to get your hands on any of these pieces, I would suggest being on the website as soon as possible when these go live. And don't forget, you can use my code TORIFIT10 for an extra 10% off, and please let me know if you do so I can thank you. I'm super grateful if you decide to use my code. Obviously it supports my relationship with GYMSHARK so much, so yeah, I am forever grateful. So yeah, let's just get started. They obviously have new colours coming to the Whitney leggings. They also have new styles, so they have shorts, they also have flares in different lengths as well, which is amazing. And they now have matching minimal bras, both in the normal minimal bra style with the straps, but then also in the halter neck style as well. So yeah, we're just going to run through everything. Okay, let's start with the leggings, because obviously this is what the Whitney collection is. It's the Whitney leggings. Everyone knows the Whitney leggings, and they have brought out more colours in the Whitney leggings. So from what I can tell, they haven't upgraded or changed anything from the Whitney leggings that came out earlier this year. I think it is just the new colours. So they have this really nice blue, which is like an electric blue. Then they also have this, I don't know if it's a red, I think it's a red. It's kind of orangey, like a coral colour. Every time I go to take a picture in these, it just comes up as red, but in real life it does have like a hint of orange. They also have this beautiful baby pink, which I'm absolutely obsessed with. So let's just go through some of the details of these leggings. I would say these leggings are super versatile and probably the most versatile legging GYMSHARK do, maybe other than the Legacy, which to be fair, they are very similar to that. Basically because you can wear them in the gym, out of the gym, you're doing your cardio, on runs. I absolutely love wearing these leggings on runs. Super comfortable, they stay in place really well, still flattering because they have that seam. But yeah, they are a really versatile legging. So if we go over some of the details, just like the last Whitney leggings, they do have those two seams that run around the waist. I love these because they help the leggings stay in place. So especially if you're running or doing cardio or any high intensity exercise, they don't fall down, which is amazing. The seams also do run around the back into that V, which is really flattering. And then they also have that invisible scrunch, so it's not like your standard scrunch where you can see a really thick massive seam. This is invisible. I don't know how they've done it. It's they've done it reverse, so that the seam is on the inside, which just makes it so minimal and subtle on the outside, but it still gives the same effect, so you can really hike it up and make your glutes look amazing. Another thing I absolutely love about the leggings and the shorts as well, and the flares, because obviously they're all the same material, is that they are super soft and silky. So I would say that these are more a second skin kind of legging. They're quite a fine material, they're very stretchy, and basically once you have them on, you kind of forget they're on. And they're definitely a legging that you can wear all day and just be comfortable in. The easiest way to describe it is they are a buttery soft material. I don't know if you can see that stretch, but they are really stretchy. Like I said, it's very similar to the Legacy leggings if you have them. They just give you that support and are comfortable, but they're not going to be overly restrictive, which I think is nice. I am going to be honest with you, the only thing I don't like about the leggings is the little cuffs at the bottom. For my ankles personally, they're just too big, they're just too wide. I don't know if anyone else has had this problem. I feel I haven't seen anyone mention this. I don't know if it's just me with tiny ankles, but they are a little bit loose on my ankles. I wish they were a little bit tighter, but I do wear crew socks quite often, so they literally get covered up anyway and stay in place fine. But that is the only downside to these leggings. If you do have really thin ankles and are wearing short socks, I do find these a little bit baggy. And then for sizing for these, I think I would just say stay true to size as much as possible, and then size up or down depending on how you like them to fit. So if you're in between sizes and you like more compression, I would size down, but if you do want a bit more room to be a bit more comfortable and not as restricted, then I would size up. I do think because they have that nice stretch and second skin feel, you can kind of get away with it. And then in terms of squat proofness for the leggings and also the shorts as well, the blue I would say are fully squat proof. I've tried all these on with black underwear to get a really good test. I think the red ones are mostly squat proof, probably 80-90%, but if you wear skin coloured underwear or a thong, you literally don't notice it at all. But I will say the pink for me aren't 100% squat proof. I could definitely see my underwear through it. Again, I was wearing black underwear, so maybe that was just the problem. If I was wearing skin coloured underwear, I think it would be fine, I could get away with it. But if you are going to wear dark underwear, just know that you probably will see them through the pink ones. If that is a concern of yours, but you do like the pink, then I think I would just stick with these for like upper body days, cardio days, rather than leg days. Okay, moving on to the shorts. They've come out with the same colours again. So the red, they have the blue and the pink. Exactly the same design. As you can see, they have the seams on the waistband running into that V and then down into that invisible scrunch. One thing I absolutely love about these is how the band around the thighs isn't tight. It's just really comfortable. Do you know on the Vital Seamless where the band is a bit tighter and it really compresses your thighs? These aren't like that at all. So these are giving a really comfortable style of short. I also found that you can mold these to your body really well because they have a little bit more length. As you can see, I think they're about a 6 inch. You can like pull them up and mold them to your body really nicely to make them look even more flattering. But because they have the invisible seam, they do look flattering anyway. I just think it's nice sometimes to have the extra bit of material so you can like play around with it and like pull them up if you want to. I did actually wear these shorts on a run yesterday and they were super comfortable. It was a 10K, so I was running for about an hour, and yeah, really comfortable. I would say they're quite sweat wicking as well. They did ride up a little bit, which I think is because they're not as tight around your thighs, but I didn't mind it. I didn't get any chafing, so I was absolutely fine. But just something to note with these, I think for sizing, I would say, again, stay true to size. If you're in between sizes, base it on how you want it to fit. If you're not sure, I think I would just size up so you have a bit more material to work with and a bit more room, especially if you are going to go for the pink. You don't want to be sizing down because they're probably going to be a little bit more sheer. But yeah, really good pair of shorts. I know I'm going to get so much wear out of them in the gym, out of the gym and on runs. Just like the leggings, these are super versatile. Okay, now onto the bras. So like I said, this is like the Whitney minimal bra series. So they have brought out matching bras for the shorts and the leggings, but not all colours are in each of the styles. So GYMSHARK recently came out with a halter neck version of the minimal bra, which is really nice because I know a lot of people were like taking the straps off the other bras, which look like this with the straps, which you can take off, and then like tying this into a halter neck. But now they do have that option of just buying the halter neck bra straight away. In terms of the colours, for the halter neck bra, it's coming out in the blue and then also the pink. But then for the normal style minimal bra with the straps, it's just coming out in this red colour. So that's the only thing to take note of. But I'll just run you through these bras really quickly. So this is the normal one. It has the removable straps, which is really good. You can take one off or you can take both off and tie it into a halter neck if you wanted. But yeah, just a really comfortable bra. The only thing about these, which I know I mention a lot, is that they are low support and low coverage. So if you do have a bigger chest, then size up so you do have more coverage, or maybe even opt for the halter neck so you can tighten it because it does have an adjustment on the neck to give you like a little bit more support. These don't have much support at all. These are fine in the gym, but if you're doing like high intensity work or running, you're probably going to find they don't give enough support. But for me personally, who doesn't have much going on here at all, minimal bras are my absolute favourite bra. They just find them so comfortable. Again, it's in that silky, soft, like buttery feel material. And then just to compare to the halter neck, like I mentioned, it does have an adjustable strap around your neck, which is so good because obviously you can make it fit you perfectly, and to tighten it, that is going to give you a little bit more support, which I think is really great. Around the back, they just have the single band. Even though it doesn't have an adjustment on this, I really like the thickness of this band. I just feel like it holds you in place really well. The thinner the straps, the more they're going to dig in, so having this nice thick band around your torso is just really comfortable. The other thing to note actually is that I think the size of these cup is a little bit bigger on the halter. Let me just check. I think I checked this last time and it was. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. I've tried to hold them together, but the pink definitely has a little bit more material. So if you are concerned about how much coverage you're going to get, maybe opt for the halter neck one instead. But in terms of sizing, stay true to size unless you are large chested, then I would suggest sizing up. Then the last piece I'm going to show you today is the new flared leggings. So I have them in the navy. I don't actually know the exact names of all the colours. So when I've said like red, blue, pink, navy, that might not be the name on the website. These are probably going to be heavy blue because they look like most of my other heavy blue pieces. Yeah, so anyway, these are the new flares. They are coming in blue, I think brown, like a nice chocolatey deep brown, and then also black as well, which is such a staple. Same design as the leggings and the shorts. So they have those two seams on the waistband running around into the invisible glute seam, so you're still going to get that really flattering look with these flares. One thing I actually haven't said about any of these pieces is how the logos are like tonal, well, at least on the leggings, the shorts and the flares. I don't think they are on the, no, they're not on the bras, But on everything else, they have these tonal logos, so you can't really see the logo, which I think is really nice, because quite often you don't want to have massive logos standing out, and I just think that means you can wear them like more occasions, whether you're like out running errands or going for coffee with friends or whatever it may be. Then yeah, you can just get a lot more wear out of them. So these just go down into the nice wide flares, so they are going to be like tight on your thighs and then kind of get wider and wider as it goes down to your ankle. But one thing I love GYMSHARK for is that they are bringing out a short, a regular and a tall for these flares. That was one thing I was worried about, because I'm about 5'5", which I think is like 165 centimeters, and I have the regular, and I think they fit me perfectly. Like, they just touch the floor. I think they are the perfect length for me. If anyone's taller, I was thinking they're going to be a little bit short, but GYMSHARK are bringing out tall length. So I think if you're below like 5'3", then go for the short. If you are above 5'7", maybe with longer legs, then go for the long version. But in terms of general sizing, again, stick true to size. I feel like GYMSHARK do sizing really well. They're quite standardized across all their collections, I think anyway. I go for a small in most GYMSHARK pieces. So whatever you've had before, I think I would just stick to that. But yeah, just a really nice, good quality flare that you can wear for so many different occasions. I think that's everything I had to show you. A very quick video, but I did want to just get this out as quick as I could for you before they go live, so you have all the information and details, so you know what kind of things you want to pick up. So just to recap, they're coming out with 3 new legging colours with the same design as the old ones, in the pink, the red and the blue. They're also coming out in shorts in those colours, as well as flares in navy blue, brown and black. And then they have the halter bras in the pink and the blue, and then the normal style minimal bra in the red. I do kind of wish they did all the colours in both styles of minimal bra, but for now that's what we've got. I'm not sure if they're going to bring out any more in the future, but I do love the colours and I love the fit of these. Just a really versatile collection, so comfortable, something you can wear like all day. So I hope you found this helpful in showing you some of the new pieces of this new collection. Feel free to drop me a DM on Instagram or comment down below if you have any more questions about sizing or stock or anything like that. I will help you out as much as I can. The only thing to note is that I'm not sure if all these colours will be coming out across regions, hopefully, but I know for sure these are going to be in the UK region. And don't forget, you can use my code TORIFIT10 to save some extra money. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with another video very soon.